Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is just going to be a little haul from ColourPop. Having kind of a lazy day. It's really rainy here in Pittsburgh, so I just have like a little sweater on. My hair's still wet from the shower, so I hope you guys don't mind. My camera's actually yelling at me that it's going to die, so I'm going to try to make this quick. I picked up just a couple things. I got 2 eyeshadows, 2 blushes, and 2 lip products. So we'll start with the eyeshadows first. The first one I got is in the shade Partridge. It's a duochrome. It has kind of a brown base with like blue turquoise duochrome glitter in it. The shade actually reminds me a little bit of MAC's Blue Brown pigment. It's a little bit different, but still kind of similar. Second shade I got is in the shade Crinkle. Very metallic, glittery, frosty ice blue. It has definitely some glitter in there, but surprisingly, even though it's very shimmery and very glittery, it's not like chunky. It's very smooth. It's really bizarre. Definitely don't have any other shadows like that, so I thought this would be pretty for like a wintertime icy kind of look. I don't know, I wanted to pick up shades that I didn't really have already. And you know, Partridge ended up being kind of similar to Blue Brown, but it's different. I actually like the way it applies a lot better than trying to use pigment with like Fix Plus, and it's just a mess. So I actually really like those shadows, and I have worn Partridge twice and really enjoyed it. I just used like a, you know, flat shader brush to apply it, and use my finger to make it a little more intense in some places, and I thought it worked really well. So the next couple things I got were 2 blushes. The first shade I got is in Aphrodisiac. And this is just a super natural colored blush. Let me do a heavy swatch so it actually shows up on camera. So down here is Aphrodisiac, and it reminds me a little bit of Tarte Exposed, except this is a little bit darker, but the same effect, very natural blush. I've worn this a couple times since I've gotten it. I really like it, and I just used the IT Cosmetics, what do they call this one? Number 227 Flawless Blush, and I just stamp it into the product, and I'll usually dab it off on the back of my hand and then just apply like a normal blush, and that seems to be working pretty well. Is this brush for being dirty? I just used it to apply my makeup. So the second shade I got is in the shade Cheerio. It's like a really wearable, in my opinion, wearable cranberry shade for fall, and it does have a little bit of a sheen to it. Aphrodisiac was basically matte. Cheerio, it's down here, has just a very natural sheen to it, and this is Cheerio. It's actually the blush I have on today. Unfortunately, it's really gross outside, so my ring light is turned up, so I think it's kind of washing out the blush, but it just gives a really nice natural flush, which I think is going to be beautiful
for fall, and it's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful for fall and winter. The first product I got was one of their lippy sticks in Frida, and I would describe this as kind of like a peachy pink, pretty neutral, very wearable. I haven't actually worn this yet. I think I bought it just because I've heard so many people talking about Frida and Frida and swatches of Frida on Instagram, so I don't really think this is the best fall shade. It is a pretty shade. Don't think I'm going to be getting much use out of it right away. I mean, nothing wrong with wearing it for fall, just, you know, my personal taste right now, I'm going for like the darker lips and all that kind of stuff. The second thing I got, which I am so excited about, I love it, is one of their ultra matte lips, and this is in the shade Trap. And swatch it over here. Okay, so right here is Trap, and it's like a dusty mauve. It's super pretty. I love it on the lips. The lasting power of this is incredible. Well, the first time I got these, I swatched this on my hand, and right out of the package, and I was doing dishes from after dinner, and I looked down and the swatch is still on there. It was freaking crazy. But yeah, and I wore it on the lips, really lasted again. I haven't worn it out, I was just kind of like wearing it around the house, but I was drinking and stuff and I had no problems with it. It dries super matte. It is slightly drying on the lips, but nothing too bad. Definitely have worn more uncomfortable lip products. I'm sure you have too. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. Can't wait to wear it out. I think it's gonna go great with like a dark smoky eye. So that was everything I got from ColourPop. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Still working on my lighting setup and my camera setup and my background setup, and I know you can kind of like see stuff back there, but I'm working on it. So any positive feedback is greatly welcome. Subscribe for more videos. Bye guys.